Hello, everyone. I would like to present to you Wash A Latte by Dana, Jose, Elvia, and Taryn. The agenda for today's presentation will start off with an introduction, followed by a market analysis, SWOT, domain, mission and strategic goals, long-term positioning, management team, and lastly, the financial statements. Wash A Latte is a laundromat and coffee shop that would be located in college communities. 40% of full-time college students living on off-campus housing don't have laundromat services provided. Our goal is to make doing laundry not as dreading nor seen as time wasted. We will have a coffee shop with free Wi-Fi, giving students a safe place to study while doing laundry. Since our venture does offer two different services, we do fall into two different industries. The first being an independent retailer, and the second, specialty eatery industry. Our laundromat will be having 30 washers and 30 dryers, with a $1 charge for the dryer and a $2 charge for the washer. Our vision is to serve and provide a safe atmosphere, one neighborhood at a time. At Wash A Latte, our goal is to bring a neighborhood coffee shop and laundromat for residents to have a safe atmosphere to wash, study, and relax. We strive to attract and maintain consumers by creating a unique place where we turn doing laundry into an enjoyable experience. Wash A Latte is going to be located at the Tixiri Plaza at 2222 South Figueroa Street. This lot is only 2,199 square feet. It is located 0.4 miles from Mount St. Mary's, 9 miles from USC, and 0.2 miles from the Lorenzo, which is off-campus housing for college students in the area. Our management team. Our management team consists of Jose being our CEO, Taryn, CFO, Elvia, HR manager, and Dana, our operations manager. These positions have been given to these individuals from past work experiences. Jose has been an upper-level manager for the past 5 years, which makes him the best fit as our CEO. Taryn is currently an accountant for an architecture firm in Los Angeles. Dana, for the past 4 years, has been a retail manager for a large department store in Santa Monica, giving her the experience of keeping employees on tasks, helping them reach their sale goals, while satisfying customers. Lastly, Elvia. She has been interning as an HR representative, receiving the appropriate training for this position. Being an LLC, limited liability, we get better protection for our employees and our company as a whole.
Market analysis. In these two slides, we will tackle the market analysis. Let's start with the market trends. Going green. With corporate social responsibility and a new eco-friendly clientele, the pressure for growing green and product sustainability sources is highly in demand. People are looking for businesses that use eco-friendly products, like products that use less energy and water consumption. Businesses that use alternative resources to operate their facilities, such as solar panels to operate their equipment, and businesses that are being friendly to the coffee bean farmers. Another market trend is digital platform for millennials and Generation Z. Millennials and Generation Z are highly digital people, and their lives is being tackled by digital convenience, bringing us to the demographic trends. One of the demographic trends we're seeing in the market is consumer convenience. That's why they're using digital platforms to meet the convenience of these busy individuals. College students are busy with finals, projects. So right now, they need something to meet their convenience need. Current competitors. Locally, we only have 2 local laundromats and 1 cleaners. they don't have attendants to help customers, and they don't provide the services and atmosphere that Wash A Latte is providing. What is making us unique is our atmosphere, our experience, the services and products we offer under the coffee section of Wash A Latte, and the Wi-Fi connectivity. People are able to not only wash their clothes, but also use that time to catch up on their homework, catch up on their assignments, or even besides working, catch up and do their finals, which I do not recommend. Their competitive advantage is that we're using new digital washers and dryers, aside of providing great customer service. The washers and dryers come with a digital platform, a digital camera that could be integrated with your smartphone to let you know when the wash is ready, or let you know before you come to the store and and find out that there's no available machines. You could just log into your app and see if we have available machines. If not, if you want to wait another few minutes and come back later, we're here to help. Alternative uses of our products and trends that we're seeing again is digital services. People do not want to be, like I said, waiting in line for a washer to be available, or they don't have the coins to pay. They prefer paying with their mobile phones. This is something that we have with the new digital platforms that the machines have, and downloading an app into your phone, you're able to do this. Pay for your wash and keep track on your service and your product. SWOT analysis. Under our strengths, we see that there's a lack of competition in downtown LA for new upgraded laundromats. The ones that we currently have are, old-fashioned. Let's put it that way. And secondly, we are providing an affordable convenience service such as wash, fold, and delivery, drop off or pick up the cleaners, or just simply log into your app and schedule that services. We have high-speed washers and dryers where we cut less energy, we cut water consumption, and we do it in half the time. Our weakness is we lack experience in the laundromat field. The licenses and permits are complex to get, especially because we will be serving food with coffee and pastries. We don't have the funds to do proper research and development, or as extended as our competitors, and we lack parking facilities, and it's something that a lot of people, when they have a lot of clothes to wash, they need a place where they could park and be able to, unload their wash. The opportunity that we see is that we're filling the gap between laundromat and professional cleaners. We're offering coffee shop services. We are offering a place where people could work or study. Weekly unwind events such as karaoke events for people to just come on Friday nights and just unwind after a long week of homework and tests and hard day at the office. And we also have the opportunity that we have the Wash A Latte app where you're able to schedule your own services. The threats we're seeing is that the new buildings that are around downtown LA come with amenities such as dryers, cleaners, lounging area. We also lack digital security since we're offering digital platforms for people to make their payments or get connected with their wash cycles. And the strategic goal we're seeing, and we want to make sure that we establish a solid, loyal fan base with our clients, obtain higher social media presence, and design and innovate product and services to keep the coffee shop and laundromat relevant to the clientele. And we're doing this by focusing on the digital platforms. that are our washandlatte.com website, our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels.
Hi, I'm Dana, and I will be continuing on. Based off of our SWOT analysis, we were able to use that information in order to come to a conclusion about our functional unit objectives and our company. Within our research and development unit, our objective is to develop laundromat systems, products, and services. In order for us to meet this objective, our strategy must include extensive consumer research, but also include cross-functional integration between our research and development, production, and marketing team. We want our products to reflect customers' needs. To ensure that, we must make sure that we are collaborating within multiple units of our company. In our marketing and advertising unit, our objective is to increase brand awareness and also increase customer loyalty. Our strategy for this includes use of social media, online advertisements, billboards to market our products and services. In addition, we'll be using affiliate programs with local colleges to increase our online traffic on our websites and our social media and our mobile app. In our finance unit, our objective is to maintain accurate records, and our strategy for this will be to develop a thorough system with outlined policies and procedures. In addition, we want to make sure that all of our new hires are trained properly when it comes to these procedures. Another objective we would have in our finance department would be to maintain compliance with all state and federal laws. It is important for our business to maintain the relationships that we have with our banks, investors, and insurance companies. So by maintaining compliance with all of the state and federal laws, we will make sure that we maintain those positive relationships with banks, investors, and insurance companies. Our strategy would be to frequently monitor changes within law and also consult with legal experts, auditors, and financial managers. In our human resources unit, our objective is to establish a good company culture. In order for us to have cross-functional integration, all of our units must be able to collaborate, but that will only happen if we have a good company culture where everybody feels comfortable working with one another. Our strategy for this would be to develop an employee handbook to ensure that every employee is aware of company policies, mission statements, and vision statements in new hire training. Outside of our employee handbook, we will implement an open door policy so that employees feel comfortable speaking to upper level management. Wash A Latte aims to become popular for its unique laundromat experience. Our long-term positioning strategy stems from the current facts about the laundromat industry. Currently, the laundromat industry is doing $5 billion in gross revenue, but the industry is expected to decline, and there are no major laundromat chains in the U.S. We see this as an opportunity to create a laundromat for college students that can offer them value. College students across America are paying $1.50 each to either wash or dry their clothes. Wash A Latte offers similar pricing, but in addition to that, we're offering an experience that's superior to our competitors. We have indoor and outdoor seating, free Wi-Fi, a cafe, study areas, and so many more advantages that are perfect for a college student. Our long-term positioning plan aims to put Wash A Latte in college communities. Our initial location will be central to the USC and MSMU college campus. However, as we continue to grow, we will expand our locations across all California universities. While our target market consists of college students, we are a neighborhood laundromat who welcome all. Our company will focus on using differentiation strategies when it comes to our products and our services. The products and customer experience will be the main area we focus on to position our brand in a superior position when it comes to our competitors. Our contingency plans are the plans that we have in place for possible risky events. This chart outlines the possible risk on the far left, and each column above shows the risk level, the causes, the immediate plan of action, the short-term plan, and the long-term plan. The difference between the immediate plan, the short-term plan, and the long-term plan is that the immediate plan is for things that we'll be doing the day that these situations happen. The short-term plan is for what we'll be doing the first week, few weeks, or months of this event happening. And the long-term plan is the plans that we have in place over the course of our business. So what will we be doing throughout our business in order to prepare for these risky events? A few of the possible risks that could occur is a natural disaster like a fire or an earthquake, a data breach, global pandemic, equipment damages, material shortage, or a power outage. In California, it's frequent to have natural disasters like a fire or an earthquake. Looking at this is a high risk, especially for businesses in California. Our immediate plan of action would be making sure that we communicate this disaster to consumers, especially if it's happening in real time. We will have escape routes, evacuation procedures put in place so that we're able to implement those plans if this event were to occur. Looking at another high risk event would be a data breach. This could be caused by outdated software, weak or stolen passwords, or even internal threats. It's important that you have, trustworthy employees, but if this event were to occur, you'd make sure that you communicate this breach to consumers, seeing as how we would have a lot of customer information from our mobile apps, online orders, or any other important information we have. Our long-term contingency plan would be to establish a professional team to secure our data and make sure that we're vigilant about suspicious activity. In the case of equipment damages, for a short-term plan, we want to make sure that we have backup parts and inventory for quick maintenance. Facilities should be on call and available 7 days a week. These are a few examples of the contingency plans that we have set in place for our company. Our contingency plan's main goal is to mitigate or reduce the negative effects of these risky events.
Hello everybody, I'm going to be reviewing Wash A Latte's 2-year financial statements and financial standing. I just want to jump right in and start talking about our projected cash flow for year 1. We're projecting that the coffee shop sales will be about $15,000 starting in August of 2020. And then we're going to see a drop in sales with the coffee shop in December and January because students are going to be at home rather than on campus. So we're going to see an incline starting in February of our sales of about $20,000. And then it's going to be steady for February through May while the students are there. And then we're going to see another decline in June of 2021. Next, the laundromat sales. We project our first month being about $15,000 in gross sales. And then again in December and January, declining. And then again, going back up and staying steady February through June for the laundromat. Our first year, we're going to be paying a lot of money out to advertising because when we're just getting started, we need to invest heavily in getting our name out there. Additionally, we're going to have a lot of employees who are students, so we're going to offer them benefits like health insurance and 401ks to get them started. So that's going to be another cash paid out category. We're also going to have pretty high office expenses for the first year while we're getting started and getting our inventories up. Next, looking at year 2 of our cash flow statement, we're going to see a slight increase with our coffee shop sales as well as our laundromat sales. So we're projecting a higher total cash receipt for the year. Next, we're also going to have to not pay as much for advertising this year because we're going to be a little bit more well known in the community around the college town. Next, I'm going to be talking to you guys about our business startup expenses. The first part of our startup expenses is the cash that we're going to need on hand to start the business. Now, We decided that this amount would need to be about 30 grand to cover our expenses for the first few months of operating. Next, we're going to have to set up our LLC, and we believe that we might need to hire a lawyer for this, or we could use the website LegalZoom, and they will help us start our business for about $200. They will set up our operating agreement, get us an EIN, and various licenses we need to do our business. Additionally, we're going to have to pay for the business licenses, the health permits to run the coffee shop, as well as permits needed to run the laundromat. We will also need to have insurance on hand for any type of liability that the company might incur, and that is going to run us about $15,000. We're going to have to buy office supplies to start up our business. That's including computers and various other supplies. We will also be purchasing a POS software. We will have to have enough money on hand to pay the wages of our employees for the first year, and that is going to be about $212,000 so that we will be able to pay our employees. Next, rent and improvements of the facility. It's going to cost us about $50,000 to upgrade the entire location so that we will be able to operate the two different types of businesses that we were doing. We will have to put down a security deposit on the rental spaces and first month's rent, which is totaling $4,771. And that is for all 3 office spaces that we're going to be operating out of. Next, we're going to have to update any security and surveillance footage outside of the building. Because it's in a rougher area, this is important that we have this since we'll have a lot of expensive new equipment. So it's important that we invest in a security and surveillance software. Next, general inventory for the 2 different companies. We're looking at washers and dryers, 30 washers and 30 dryers, which are averaging about $2,500 each for the commercial grade washers and dryers. We're also going to have to purchase laundry supplies for the first few months. This is including soap, dryer sheets, hangers, and other necessities that people use and purchase to do their laundry. Finally, our last category of our startup expenses is for marketing. We're going to need to set up an app for our wash and fold, and that's going to run about $200 to set up. Next, we need to do advertising, and we'll do that on Yelp, Facebook, and Google, and that will be about $350. Next, posters and flyers that we're going to be handing out to the college campus that will get our name out there. We're going to need to set up a website, and that's going to be about $500. And then another category for miscellaneous advertising of about $400. Finally, the amount needed to start up our business is going to be about $608,000. Now we are asking for a loan amount of $500,000 at 4.6%, and that will give you a return on investment of about $23,500 over a 15-year repayment time allotment. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our business plan of Wash A Latte.